Uh, my name is Willie Joseph Jr. I'm originally from Pineville, Louisiana. I have a lot of family and friends that's located in Pineville. I moved to Jonesboro, Jackson Parish, Louisiana. I live in Quitman. Me and my wife and my 4 kids. We have been going through a few difficulties with the legal system here in Jackson Parish. I was attending first of all, I'm with the Jackson Parish NAACP. I work as the 2nd vice president, and I was a police officer. I studied law to be a juvenile officer and all, to be to help a lot of the juveniles get out of this legal system that try to have them chained and bound. And as I worked there, I stopped doing that and went back into mechanicking, which that's one of my trades also. And I do produce and all. My wife, she has her own company and everything. But on August 14th of 2012, I was attending a town hall meeting in Jonesboro, Louisiana. And as the meeting was over, we were getting ready to leave out, and we were all just shaking hands, speaking to people and all. And as I passed by Donald Esmeyer and DJ Allen, Donald Esmeyer is the ex-mayor of Jonesboro. He was defeated by the current mayor, Mayor Leslie Thompson. And as I was passing by, Donald Esmeyer told DJ Allen that if we would put a bullet in the mayor's head, we wouldn't have this problem with him right now. And as the video showed, that him and DJ Allen, the senior vice president over Jonesboro State Bank, shook hands, laughed, and said, yeah, you're right. And I come around in front, the video shows that, and I told DJ Allen and Donald Esmeyer that you all are wrong for talking about putting a bullet in the mayor's head. And they looked at me like, oh my God, this man did not hear this. And so as they went in front of me, they walked in front of me, leaving out of the building. I was walking out with, I had people that was around me, even the assistant district attorney. They said that I pushed the banker, which I was way over 4 feet in front of him. I didn't touch him. I was just telling residents what I heard them say. And as I was telling residents, Mr. Allen turned around and asked me, are you trying to get an assault charge? And I told him, I know your mama didn't teach you manners like that to talk about putting a bullet in the mayor's head and conspiring to commit a heinous act up against this man. Even though the racism is running very high in here by some of the white business owners, the judge, Jimmy T, and the sheriff, Andy Brown, and then you even have the police chief, Wesley Horton, one of the same ones who has tried his best to do different things to a lot of different black people that's in the town. And so after that, we were walking out. The chief, he come up to me, he grabbed me, pushed me into a corner as Mr. Allen was exiting the building after I told him about what he was saying was wrong. He told me that you are a despicable person. What he wanted me to do is basically shut my mouth and not have him looking like the bad person that he is, the racist that he is also. And so as we were, I was trying to go back inside of the building, the police chief pushed me in the corner. He kept telling me that the mayor doesn't care about you. You don't need to say that about Mr. Allen and things like that. He was telling me, Mr. Allen is a good person. Then he tried to say, well, hey, he would be within his right to say something about the mayor because look what he's doing to the town. And there's other people saying worse things than that. But like I told him, if somebody was to threaten your life, you would have been all over them. So why you not trying to do anything to Mr. Allen? And he stated to me that there's nothing going to happen to Mr. Allen. And he said, you know, me and you been friends for a long time. But I say I am aware of what the law states. When you threaten someone's life to commit a heinous act, you need to act upon it. They did act upon it. They come to me 2 days later, the police chief and an ex-police officer who was posing as a police officer. That's false impersonation of a peace officer. He was not a commissioned officer. And so they come out to my residence in the parish to try to arrest me. And so I come to town. I got arrested by Wayne Smith, who was the civilian that was acting as a police officer. And as that happened, the police chief finally come in, and he told them that we need to hurry up and take him out, even though they know the bail bondsman was 30 minutes away. Say, hurry up and take Willie out to the detention center, which they hurry up and expedited me out to the detention center. Just as soon as I got to the detention center, now I was called a crackhead, which I'm not on nobody's crack, and I was called MF repeatedly. I was degraded when they took me into a room and they sprayed me down with some kind of chemicals, cold chemicals on my body, like I was an animal. Told me, you have a few seconds to take a shower, get out of the shower and everything. So as that happened, I was drying off and everything, and then the Deputy Gonzalez with the sheriff's department come in, and he said, you stupid MF, you know, you effing crackhead and things like that. Then he grabbed me. Because I asked him, I said, sir, you don't have to do me like that. And I let him know that I am an ex-police officer and all, so I have to have special provision because I worked on some big cases and all. And that was just right down the road from where I was located. And I don't know where those different people who went down is at. You know, and as I let them know that I was ex-police officer, he told me I didn't give a damn who you were and all that. You just a MF and, you know, crackhead. You know, he just kept on with mental and physical abuse towards me. The physical abuse when he grabbed me under my neck and he pushed me into the wall 3 times, calling me those names. You know, he hurt me, and there was a deputy that knew me personally. He come in the room and he told him, look here, Mr. Joseph is a good man. He's a good family man. I know him well. Please don't attack him. Come on out, catch your breath and everything. And then that deputy stated that Wesley Horton, the chief of police, called him and told him to attack me. So as those things transpired, it put me in a state of shock, because you have a police chief that's calling and telling others to attack me. That's not right. First of all, I was put into a penal system by a civilian. That's illegal. Not only my civil rights was violated, I was violated as a citizen. And because I don't use those languages, and I don't present myself in those ways, because we help a lot of people. And for that to happen to me, that was wrong. And when I brought it to the attention of the sheriff department, I made 2 complaints. I made 3 complaints. One was on the threat that was made on the mayor's life by Mr. Allen and Mr. Esmeyer. The second one was when the police chief attacked me at the town hall. And my third one was when I went. My third one was not only. It was when the deputy attacked me also. Mm-hmm. That was my third complaint. I turned all those in, made it official to the sheriff. The sheriff said I would take everything and give it to the district attorney. And the district attorney, when I asked the sheriff about it over 8 months, I kept calling trying to find out something. Asking the DA, what findings did you get? And the DA wouldn't talk to me. I would call several times to try to leave a message for him to get back with me. He wouldn't talk to me. I asked the sheriff wouldn't talk to me. And finally, when the mayor's trial started, I was able to talk to the sheriff with witnesses. And I asked him about that, and he said that the DA said no findings. He wrote him a letter, turned that letter into him, and that was that. When I have witnesses stating how I was beaten up on, I have witnesses. Even the assistant district attorney was one of my witnesses to the fact I did not touch the banker. The judge said that he's not going to let him testify on my behalf because that would hurt the other side. And if you look back to my court case, you'll see where the different people lied on me. They said that I pushed him on his left shoulder, his right shoulder, pushed him up behind his back, whispered something sweet in his ear, and things like that. And nothing like that happened. And when people testified on my behalf to that, they were trying to say that people perjured themselves. No one perjured themselves. They were telling the truth. The judge had someone of the court to go to the news to tell them that they're trying to bring up a perjury case up against two individuals that was testifying on my behalf. And the information they give them was wrong. So he convicted me off of wrong information. He didn't go on the facts. He just went on. He's going to protect his friends because his wife have a controlling interest in Jackson Parish Bank, which they're friends with Jonesboro State Bank, where the banker was the one with the conspiracy to commit a heinous act up against the mayor of Jonesboro. And so right now I'm asking for help with my legal defense fund because when you file paperwork and you file different things for the court and you fight up against this evil, wicked system, they're gonna charge you extra. They're gonna just give you outrageous prices on everything. Even with my bond is outrageously high, and the judge, he found me guilty, and he's trying to sentence me to 30 days, over $800 in fines, and 1 year probation, which they have been trying to provoke different people to do things. They have been trying to just do all they can to hurt the citizens of Jackson Parish and Jonesboro. And that really needs to stop. Someone needs to step up and say enough is enough, because the law that I study is not the law that they applying to the rule right now. And that's pretty sad. So I'm asking all viewers, family, friends, if you can do something, please help, because we are in a fight for our survival. Thank you. And my address is P.O. Box 174. That's in Quitman, Louisiana. Thank you.